Guys, it's absolutely insane what happened. The fact that Ice Poseidon, the #1 IRL in real life streamer for so many years, decided to end his career on such a nasty note is kind of sad and pathetic, to be honest with you. I mean, he had everything. He was on the front of the Rolling Stones cover magazine. He had so many celebrity friends, making so many thousands of dollars every time he streamed. But what happened, do you ask, right? Well, it's simple. People lost interest, and they lost interest slowly throughout his streaming career, that eventually he felt like YouTube wasn't worth it anymore, because every time he'd go out places, doing the in real life stream, he'd get kicked out of the place. People would show up, cops would show up. It wasn't fun for him anymore. He felt like he couldn't do it anymore. And then he felt like he didn't make enough money anymore just sitting behind his computer. So he wanted to do Twitch again. He begged Twitch. That was his last ditch effort resort. The fact that he begged Twitch, literally begged them on video, on Twitter, to please let him back on their site. But they wouldn't allow it, because when he went in an airport, the airplane couldn't take off because his fans were calling on him, and that was giving a bad name to Twitch. So he went through a lot of unfortunate circumstances where you have to have some sympathy for him. However, he decided to take this all out on his fans, rake in a bunch of money as a way to say, peace, goodbye, I'm done. And that is not very respectable. What he did was he saw all these big celebrities making money on crypto. So he wanted to trick his fans into thinking that a coin coined off of his brand and named after his brand would be worth something. And whether these investors thought, well, this is a big risk, let me not put much money in, or let me put my life savings in, nobody would ever know. Nobody will ever know. So what Paul Denino, which is his name, decided to do was allow it to get as high as he wanted it to be, right? He allowed it to get to about $500,000 raised on what was called the CX coin. When it got to that point, he pulled out all of his assets except $40,000 he left in there. I guess so he could, I don't know, so it wouldn't go to zero. Maybe if it did go somewhere, he'd pull it out eventually. So he decided to pull out $500K. He decided to pay his developers, I believe it was 25 or 35%. So $200,000 went to his developers. He kept $300,000. And then on voice recording, through an interview with CoffeeZilla recently, he said, he admitted, hey, I took this, I did this. But in my best interest, I'm not giving it back. CoffeeZilla says, this is a rug pull. Like, are you nuts? Like, yeah, people rug pull, but they don't put their face out there. Like, nobody knows who did it. He's literally at risk right now with all of the angry people who invested. I mean, it's just dumb in every way, let alone the fact that it's inconsiderate to take from people who literally probably needed that money versus you who's very successful. But anyways, that's my take on it. A pretty pathetic way to end your career, in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts down below. And of course, let me know your favorite memories of Paul, because I don't think he has much of a career left at this point. Thanks for watching.